the globalists take your tax money, give it to NPR, give it to MSNBC, and then sell anti-gun, anti-liberty stuff. I am proud to make money. I am proud to hire people. I am proud to expand. I am proud to reach more people. I am proud to be successful. It shows how screwed up it is to say if you have a business, you didn't build it. First and foremost, we're a mission to reach people and tell the truth and fight tyranny. But we obviously have to be a business to support ourselves. But I think about myself in 2001, 2002, literally having a business plan to not make money and being upset when we had extra money because it meant that I had to expand the operation until I went, wait a minute, that's mind control. I want to build up to 300 people. I want to have 1 billion viewers. I want to win. What a mind game. So folks, I used to sit here and attack the police almost every show because I was playing into the mind control. Yeah, the police have been given bad training, programming, federalized, globalized. So then when they act bad, the feds come in as the saviors and take them over. The mainstream media shows all the bad cop stuff to then create an us against them mentality so they can basically have a soft civil war in this country and drive the cops into the hands of the globalist. It's not that I don't get mad at bad cops or criminals that are cops or things, and we try to change it. But you don't change it just hating the police. And I'm not preaching at people. I didn't know that till about 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. I'm learning. And that's what I'm saying. Fighting tyranny is a process. InfoWars is a media laboratory of what would happen if people tried to promote freedom and tell the truth. What would happen if we were aggressive about it? What would happen if we were open about it? What would happen? This is it. This is it. What you're seeing, this is it. We built it, they came. We're not perfect, we got a lot of problems. But we are the model of the next level. And if other people out there get off the establishment reservation that's sinking anyways, we can save this culture and this society. So I want to work in more of the reports here on air as a fusion of information. Let's play Jakari Jackson's short report. I mean, there's upwards of 7 or 8 of these reports a night in the nightly news. It's so much better than the radio show in so many ways. But this is better in other ways as well. It's 6 one way, half a dozen the other. Then we'll come back with a report that David Knight filed that's really important. And then another Jakari Jackson report. Let's go to Jakari's chapstick.
Well, have you talked to the school nurse?
No, she doesn't know anything. Will you just come get me?
No.
Oh, will you do me a favor then?
What?
Can you bring me my chapstick?
No, Napoleon.
But my lips hurt real bad.
Just borrow some from the school nurse. I know she has like 5 sticks in her drawer.
I'm not gonna use hers, you sicko.
See ya.
Ugh. Idiot.
As bizarre as that scene was, a similar event has now actually taken place. In Virginia, an 11-year-old was told that she couldn't have chapstick without a doctor's note. And even if she did produce the prescription, the nurse would have to apply it for her. It seems that zero tolerance also applies to common sense. And let us not forget the case of the infamous Pop-Tart gun, where a boy in Maryland was suspended after eating his pastry the wrong way. A school staffer claims that the boy used the gun to imitate a gun sound. And so what if he did? But there is hope, though. 6th graders in Arkansas were given the task of deciding which of our God-given rights the government should allow us to have.
That's right.
So if I lose my right to bear arms, hopefully I'll gain my right to bear lip balm. You can find more reports at Infowars.com.
And that's just the type of little news giblets where we take incredible news that's happening and point out the rest of the story. Zero tolerance is about total mindlessness. It's about shutting down real debate. Oh, you can't have Luden's cough drops even though they're just candy. Oh, you can't have chapstick. It's a drug. No, it's not. It's over the counter. It's not even a drug. It's cream. It's about turning our kids into prisoners and raising the bar so high that they're all basically criminals. Suspending kids that are seen playing with Nerf guns in their yard from school. That's not zero tolerance. That's a school out of control. That's a cult trying to henpeck everyone into submission. And also what we do at InfoWars Nightly News is we hijack memes. That spider dog got like 50 million views or whatever. We hijacked it, put out 2 reports that have got about 150,000 views just on YouTube alone. And that's just one quick thing we did. So I'm trying to teach alternative media out there how you can do it. You can grab the mindless fluff that doesn't matter, hijack it, and then add real news about real spider goats to it to educate people. With the inside intel, and I trust whatever he says, is proven accurate over the years so many times. From 9/11 to Benghazi, he's going to be joining us. And it takes some work to get him on because they tell him not to come on. And I'm just going to leave it at that. He gets chewed out pretty good. But he cares about getting the truth out, so we appreciate him coming on. Let's go ahead and go to this clip from David Knight. This has been going on a while, but now it's openly going on. Turning the fire department into Homeland Security federalized snitches to spy on government, not just people's houses when they're in them. And I can think of no government agency better than the fire department on average. Better people, more patriotic. Just the firefighters I know, I don't know, for whatever reason, are always the best people in the world. I just love firefighters. My experiences personally. True public servants, now they're being turned into feds, who aren't even feds. The globalists run the feds. This is so horrible. It's like the thing. You know, our precious firefighters are being turned into these globalist creatures. Here is David Knight's report.
InfoWars has received a curious job posting showing that the Houston Fire Department has a classified position with Homeland Security or police background preferred. Remember, this is a fire department looking for Homeland Security or police background. The position will require analytic ability and inductive thinking to address unusual or complex situations. And this secret policeman inside the fire department will require diplomacy to persuade prominent persons like community leaders, business leaders, and government officials. Earlier this summer, the Pentagon killed a 60-year program supplying surplus military equipment to rural and small-town fire departments, setting off a firestorm of controversy. The program was eventually restored, but at the same time they killed surplus equipment for fighting fires, they were lavishing equipment on police departments to fight citizens. But now the feds are currying favor with fire departments, giving them equipment like rugged laptops, and making sure the firemen know who their sugar daddy is, Homeland Security. And they've created a classified position to influence, persuade, perhaps say something if they see something in the fire department or in the community. After all, who would think that a fireman would be a spy for DHS? But in Stasi America, Fed spies and propagandists are everywhere. Homeland Security, deconstructing America through bribery, influence, and spying since 2002.
That's it. It's a foreign, outside globalist takeover. It is meant to be the coup d'etat, Vichy French style against America. Here's Jakari Jackson's report on the spider dog. No, that's not real. It's a dog in a costume, but this is.
Obviously, that was a dog wearing a costume. But there are real examples of genetic splicing. And while there may not be any actual spider dogs, at least none that I'm aware of, there are, in fact, spider goats.
And so these kids have the genes for a spider in them.
Yes.
It's insane. And where does the spider silk actually come from? I mean, where do you get it?
Well, it was designed so it comes in the milk.
They look like such normal goats, but in fact they're totally unique and bizarre. I mean, this is bizarre.
That's in New York, by the way.
I guess I would not say it's bizarre.
The goats milk out a super strong silk that can be used for body armor as well as other things. And if that wasn't enough, how about a glow-in-the-dark pet? Jellyfish genes have been injected into cats and other animals to give them their distinctive look. And to round things out, trout have been genetically modified to have six-pack abs. Scientists achieved this by switching off a gene that normally stunts muscle growth. So whether it's a bodybuilder fish or some other type of scientific anomaly, I don't want anything that man's been playing God with to end up on my dinner plate. You can find more reports at Infowars.com.
That's Jakari Jackson. We call him Mr. Viral Video around here, kicking butt. See, we take some mindless thing that doesn't matter and then educate people about GMO, genetic engineering that's going on. And by the way, they can make a cat glow in the dark. You can buy them right now. You can buy them. Here in the U.S., they're from China. But then it switches on a bunch of other genes and causes all sorts of problems. I mean, humans are going to destroy ourselves. I'm telling you, this is getting crazy. Look at how Ebola's mutated. We're going to talk to Lieutenant Colonel Schaefer straight ahead to get his inside take on ISIS and the president's speech coming up tonight. We'll look back at Benghazi and more straight ahead.
We're on the march.